Hello everyone, welcome to Simple Chats. My today's guest on Pregnancy and Birth Diaries is Aziza Israilova. She's a mother of two beautiful kids and she'll be sharing her story with us today. How did you realize that you're pregnant? Like, what were the signs, symptoms? Like, how did you know you're pregnant?
Yeah, it was a bit strange, but I couldn't make myself wake up early in the morning. That was the first sign. And then I went to the doctor and she said that I was pregnant.
All
I
right.
started to sleep more and more. I wanted more energy.
So you were very sleepy in the morning.
Yes, very
And
sleepy.
then you thought this is not normal because I normally
Yeah.
don't go, I don't sleep that much. And then you decided to see a doctor, and then what was it his first guess that you were pregnant? How did he do blood tests, ultrasound?
No, I went to the ultrasound directly.
Oh, okay, because you
uh,
already thought maybe you were.
yes, I already thought that maybe I'm pregnant.
And how far were you gone by that time?
8 weeks.
Okay, wow.
Can
Okay,
you
so
imagine?
8 weeks. All right. So, and then, but you didn't have any other, like you didn't have any morning sickness or any other.
No, no,
Okay.
everything was normal. I just wanted to sleep more.
Right. Okay. And did you have any nausea or anything at all during your pregnancy?
No, at
No?
all. I never did
Wow.
that.
Wow.
Uh,
That's amazing.
During both of my pregnancy, it was I was actually a lucky pregnant.
Okay, so you both pregnancies, you never,
No,
had
never.
nausea or okay. Wow,
Not
that's
even a once.
perfect. Wow.
Yeah.
And then did you take any supplements, vitamins? What did you do during the pregnancy in terms of, change of lifestyle,
Mm.
diet?
I actually didn't take any kind of supplements before my doctor said so. So she prescribed some vitamins. So I had to take them. But I didn't take them on a regular basis because I was so busy. I usually forgot about it.
Right.
But
And
pregnant should follow the prescription. They should actually take the vitamins on time every day.
right. And you were prescribed what kind of vitamins?
Um, I don't know, like multivitamins. There were a lot of them.
All right. And did you have any sort of cravings during your pregnancy? Something that you would never eat and then you started eating it a lot?
um, I ate everything. Everything that I used to eat, but in big proportions. I used to love, I actually like fruits and vegetables, especially tomatoes, apples. So I started to eat them a lot. Like it's not normal to eat like 1 kilogram of apple a day.
So I'm assuming if you didn't have any nausea, it means that you could eat anything that you wanted, even in
Yes,
the beginning.
absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
wow, that's really good. How was with the weight gain? How gradually did you gain weight gradually, or did it just happen like suddenly?
Gained a lot of weight. By the end of my pregnancy, I just got bigger a little bit.
Right.
Like I gained around 10 kilograms.
Okay. Right. When did you start feeling that your labor is about to begin? Like, how did you know? Did it happen before your due date, after?
My first labor started before due date. It started
How
on the 36th week. So
36?
I wasn't
So that's too
expecting.
early.
Yeah,
No?
too early. Yes, it is. I thought I had 1 month ahead, but no, it started. And I didn't think that it was actually starting because some, spoon of water was coming every 15 minutes. And I called my doctor, hey, this is happening. What should I do? And she said, I'll go to the hospital. Maybe they will stop this process. But they didn't stop it. The doctor who was intern in the hospital saw me, and she said that it started. So I'm giving the birth, I'm delivering.
Did you have contractions or no contractions, just water breaking?
I actually don't know. When the doctor was checking, she made some kind of a trick, and the water was coming a lot after that.
So she broke your water before
Yes,
you were sort
probably
of
she broke it, and then very severe pain started to hurt me, to hurt everywhere.
Contractions before, or no contractions at all? No, this feeling, when you have period, that kind of pain.
No contractions at all.
Okay, just
then after the water was broken actually by the doctor, then the contractions started, and it was severe. For the first time, I could actually manage myself.
But did she say that you've already dilated? Did you have your cervix? Did she check your cervix and say, okay, so you already dilated 1 centimeter or 2 centimeters? And did she?
Yes,
she
checked it. Yes. Actually,
how much was the dilation?
I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe she said it. Maybe she didn't say it.
Right.
I don't remember. But the second time I knew, my doctor actually said that it's 2 or 3 centimeters, and now you should be preparing for the birth.
So you got to the hospital around what time?
Around 2:00 in the morning, p.m.
Okay, and so she broke your water, and then you started having severe contractions, severe pain.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
It lasted for about 3 hours. Okay. So I was crying. I was going to the toilet a lot.
Yeah.
And then once after 3 hours, I felt some peace. No pain, nothing. So I was lying. Yes. Wait, and
did you
my sister-in-law was
painkillers? Why did it?
No.
So contractions stopped.
Contractions stopped. Yes. Strangely, because after 3 hours, I was too tired. I didn't even realize that the contraction stopped. But I was feeling happy that it's not, no pain anymore. I was lying. I was too tired. I wasn't analyzing anything. My sister-in-law was with me, and she looked at me and she said, "Oh, the baby is coming!" And she called the doctors. The doctors came to me because the doctors thought that I will not deliver very soon, so they were doing their own jobs.
When they were not weird. I've never heard that. Like, so the baby started moving to the birth canal. Without pain, did you have the urge to push?
No push, but my sister-in-law saw something like maybe the hair of the baby, and she called. So when actually contractions stop, it means that you're delivering. So you have some kind of a push. You have to breathe in and out.
Push.
Yes.
Did you have that?
Maybe, yes. I don't really remember, actually. Okay. Yes, maybe. But I was very happy that the pain is not there anymore. That's why.
Wow. It sounds like it's... So where were you when your sister-in-law saw that the baby's coming?
I was lying in a bath in my room.
In just a normal bed?
In the hospital, yes.
But not the birthing table?
No. Then the doctors took me to the birthing table.
So, like, if I put
it was something in a rush.
You were in some other room on just a normal bed, and if it had not been for your sister-in-law, you would have given birth on that bed, right? Oh,
probably. Yes, that's actually scary. But you know what? There were a lot of pregnants, and the doctors were not enough for all pregnants. That's why maybe, and actually nurses were actually coming every 15 minutes checking me. The first nurse who came to me was actually my sister-in-law. So maybe.
Oh, was she a nurse in the hospital?
No, actually, I mean, she was helping me.
Oh, okay. Right.
No, she wasn't a nurse. Maybe the doctors relied on my sister-in-law. I don't know.
Right.
Probably they relied because
But
leaving alone a pregnant person is
I
not
know
very.
yeah, that's why it's super important to have someone with you, right? Like
Yes,
just have someone
exactly.
supportive with you. It's super important. Now, you were moved to the birthing table, and did you have like how did it happen? Like how did the baby come out? If you didn't have the urge to push.
Then I had when the doctor said, "Hey, breathe in, breathe out, and do something," and then I realized that I should do.
But it didn't occur naturally. Your body didn't give you the information that you should push, but you did it yourself, like deliberately pushed.
No, I couldn't push myself. My body told me when to do that.
Okay, so you felt it. You felt
Yeah,
that
you
you
felt
need to
it.
push.
Whenever the doctor said push, no, I couldn't do that because I was too tired. When my body said to do that, then I could do it.
Okay.
So the doctors had to wait a bit for my organism to adapt.
And then you put your daughter on your chest. Like how was it? What was it like?
A very pleasant feeling, very pleasant. And I remember I told my mom that having a healthy baby, delivering a healthy baby is better than anything else in the world.
You gave birth 4 weeks early. Did it have any educations or like was like a like a normal birth?
For the doctors, it was normal.
Yeah.
So from the 36th week to a 42nd week, this period is normal. But I thought
so but you thought that it was early.
I thought it was early, and the baby was too small.
How
2.5 kilograms, 2.5
2.5, and the length
46, I think.
46. Okay. But she was, other than that, she was healthy, and she was
totally healthy, but a bit weak. So they
Right.
didn't allow me to breastfeed her for 2 or 3 days because she might lose her energy since she is too weak. So we should take care of her. But then it started.
Were they feeding her what is it called, with formula?
No, not formula. With my milk, but in a special container, which is
so
very
you were pumping your breast.
Yes, and I had to pump.
And then they fed her with bottle. They bottle fed her. Okay, and then after a couple of days, she could breastfeed herself. Did she latch on well? And
yes, everything was perfect.
Yeah,
nothing hurt me. Nothing actually was kind of uncomfortable for her too. It was all right. I spent actually 1 week in the hospital.
Okay.
Usually after giving birth, mothers leave the hospital in 3 days or in 2 days even.
Yeah.
But I had to stay there longer.
So it's interesting. So do you think that if that doctor had not broke your water, do you think that you would not have given birth that day?
No, I would, but it would take me longer, like 10 or 11 hours, something like that. But I gave birth in 3 hours. So she actually speeded up the process.
All right. And now tell us about your second pregnancy. How did it go? Was it any different from your first pregnancy?
Not really different. I started to eat more what I liked before in big proportion. I started to sleep more again. I was still working. I was taking care of my daughter.
Yeah.
She was still small, and I had to give her to kindergarten in order to take care of myself too, being pregnant. I was lucky the second time since I had a good doctor to look after me.
Right.
Uh,
So your daughter was at this point 3 years old.
During my pregnancy, no, she was 2.5.
Oh, okay. So
And yes, by the
did you,
end of my pregnancy, she was 3.
how did you know this time that you were pregnant? Was it a planned pregnancy?
No, actually, it wasn't planned at all. I felt very strange when I found out that the test showed me 2 lines.
But how
So
did you know that you should test? You should do the test.
because my period stopped coming. Yeah, then I took the test. I wasn't excited at all. I mean, my daughter was too small. I had other plans, other career plans. So, but I decided to give the birth. I was very happy by the end. My child, my son.
And what? So it was not a planned pregnancy, but did you? How did you feel when you did the ultrasound and found out I don't know, the gender of the baby or heard the heartbeat?
Yeah, I was amazed actually because the doctor said, "Oh, it's going to be a baby boy," and I said, "Oh, I have a daughter, and I will have a baby boy. Oh my god! Next time I'll bring you chocolate." I said to the doctor.
Right.
I was too happy.
And when did the labor begin? Was it closer to the due date or again early?
I think, yes, it was closer to the due date. Actually, 2 days after the due date. So I was expecting it.
Yeah.
So that will happen very soon. And in the morning, I was feeling the contractions every 10 minutes. And I called my mother, "Hey, this is happening. What should I do?" "Oh my God," she said, "go to the hospital immediately." And my husband drove me to the hospital. This time also, I had a friend. She was beside me. She was all the time massaging me. And I went to the hospital at around 10 a.m. And the baby was born at around 3 p.m.
Okay, so that's about 5 hours.
4 or 5 hours, yes.
But so the contractions started when? The mild
In the
contractions?
morning. In the
In-
morning when I was sleeping.
Oh, okay.
I was sleeping and I got up and felt very strange. What's happening? Why am I feeling like that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were contractions.
Right. So
I
because
thought,
you didn't have contractions the first time. So
yes,
you didn't have the experience of
yes,
what
yes.
the
I
contractions
thought,
are like.
why do I want to go to the toilet very frequently? Why is this happening? I didn't know that.
But the feeling was like your period pain kind of feeling. The contractions, what did it feel like?
Yeah, kind of.
Just sort of like when you have your period, that kind of pain.
Yeah, that kind of pain.
Okay. And they were coming and going, and then you timed it, and then you realized it's happening every 10 minutes. And
10
that's
minutes,
when
yes.
you decided to go
To the hospital.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time you got to the hospital, what was the interval? Still every 10 minutes or?
No, every 5 minutes. Every 5
minutes by the time.
Yes.
Okay. And
Yes.
you've dilated a couple of centimeters by that time you got to the hospital.
Well, the doctor said how many centimeters.
Right. And then
she
he said it's happening soon.
Yeah, it's happening soon. It's very mild. You are very lucky. So you will give the birth very soon. Get prepared. Relax. He was actually, it was a man, a very good experienced doctor. So he suggested some recommendations, like what to do, how to breathe. Yes, he said not to shout.
Were you able not to? Like,
No.
okay, because
No.
it's not possible. Like, I
Not
seriously,
possible.
I don't know. Is it because he was a man? Like, I don't know. Is there women who can actually not scream? Like, I don't think it's possible. Like, I don't know. I really would like to know. I think
It depends. It depends on the individual.
Sure.
Because another woman was giving birth and she was so silent. Oh my God, how can she bear that? I couldn't do the same. I think it depends on your character.
Yeah. Could it be that they were suppressing, like, because they were worried of how they will be perceived, or were they physically able to do that?
I think they were physically able to do that. Some people, bear the pain normally. They can stand that. I cannot stand any kind of pain on my body.
Right. And so you did the breathing techniques that you were told to do. Do you think did you feel like they helped?
Not really.
Okay.
Much, but a bit, yes.
Right.
And
And what else did you do? All these 5 hours you were there from 10 to 3 with these contractions. Like, what did you do?
there was a big ball
Okay.
that you can, do some kind of exercises.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but I didn't want to do that.
Mm.
No. I was screaming. I was shouting at everybody. And, I actually hurted my finger. I did like that.
Oh,
Just not to feel that feeling in my tummy,
right.
It
Yeah.
was better here than there.
And then how did you feel that the baby is already moving?
No, I didn't feel that because the doctor was with me all the time. He was watching me. And he said, no, there is time. Wait. And then when he was checking all the time, he said, now it's time. Let's lie down on a special chair. You're delivering.
So how did he know?
I don't know. Maybe the way I was behaving, maybe.
So
actually,
the
he was
pain
looking at his watches too.
Okay. Interesting.
He was very experienced. I don't know. Maybe he had some
Yeah, of
calculations.
course. Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
But did the pain got like really intensive closer to the birth?
Yes, really intensive. The last 1 hour was
So
too,
So the interval got even shorter, and then the contractions were longer, and then you had this very intensive feeling to push.
Yes, the
And
push.
probably by the way you were breathing and screaming that he realized, okay, so the baby is moving to the birth canal. And then
Yes.
and then how did it go?
Yes, I was on the birthing table and I followed all his instructions. How to
What were the
breathe,
instructions?
when to stop to breathe in and when to breathe in. It
Okay.
was important for the baby and for myself too, after giving the birth, so that I don't have any kind of post problems,
Right. You mean tears and
Yeah, something like that. So everything was perfect. The baby was delivered. He was healthy. Me too. And then there's one more thing. I had to deliver another thing after the baby.
placenta.
Placenta. I thought when the baby was on me, I thought, now it's over. Now I can, relax. No, he said, now I'm going to take out that placenta. So get ready. It's going to be a bit painful, but I will try my best, he said. And he did some kind of injection.
It's for contracting your uterus.
Yes, for contracting. After taking out the placenta, he did some injection. I don't know what the name was.
So the placenta arrived naturally by itself, or did he have to sort of pull it out?
He pulled it out.
Okay, so it didn't arrive naturally, or he didn't wait. Do you know?
I think he didn't want to wait.
Yeah, it could be really risky to wait long.
Maybe. It passed around 15 minutes. So he said.
But he waited about 15 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, 10 or 15 minutes. I don't remember exactly, but he waited a bit. And then he said, look, there's another thing we should do.
Because it's not arriving. It's not.
Yeah, it's not arriving. But with my first baby, it arrived naturally. I didn't even realize what happened.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. This time you did feel it. Okay, so the first time you didn't even know. It just happened.
Yes, I didn't even know. Yes.
You didn't even feel it. And the second time it had to be pulled out because the doctor waited for about 10-15 minutes, which is I think the allowed time. And after that it could have not good.
Dangerous, yes.
And I assume the second time you did feel your uterus contracting, the pain every time you breastfed.
Yes, exactly. The first time you didn't even feel that, but after the second birth, it's really hard. It's severe pain. Like even sometimes it feels like you're giving birth. Sometimes, you had to take painkillers in order to not to feel that pain. The doctors warned me. The second time it's going to be harder for you.
Yeah.
So be prepared.
Right.
I
Okay.
knew.
Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing your story. And
well, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed Aziza's story. Feel free to subscribe to my channel for more videos on pregnancy and birth, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.